He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense.
Say, my boy, I ain't talking.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense
my background, my boy. You got my phone sleep, though.
Break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup,
they come
to the line, second and 7.
I said that my son sleep. Fuck, I look like.
It's Milrow coming after
my son sleep.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there.
Yeah, you said something in my background. I said, yeah, ain't nothing in my background but my son, nigga. You know how what you say?
Something out of nothing.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Shut your ass up, man.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep pass.
Shut your ass up. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is
that ain't shit.
But thankfully they were able to
it's good for my defense, though. It ain't good for your offense. Yeah, I did.
Last play was a near disaster.
I did. Anything counts, my boy.
DBs will try to keep everything in front.
Come on.
Nice move there.
Yeah. A fumble, you. Fumble.
It's going to be important this offensive line to get a little bit of push.
Still ain't get a first down. Still ain't get a first down.
And he can make yards for it.
Set that shit up. Set that shit up.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs, man. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Whatever you think I said, that's what I said, my boy.
Buys a little time.
Yeah, throw that bitch away. Throw that bitch away. Defense on point. Nigga, fuck you talking about. I'm waiting on that shit. Waiting on that shit. Fuck. You just had to throw that bitch away, right? You just had to throw that bitch away, right? Oh, all right.
Here comes the 7th play of this
do what you gotta do.
They've moved it well.
Do what you gotta do, player.
Starts to scramble to the left.
Oh, good one.
At the 20, he's got space.
Shut up.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has
I am, nigga. I am.
Defense just spent a lot of energy. That was a long play.
Nigga, you got a good team. Fuck you talking about?
They weren't able to get him initially, so you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden is down close to your goal.
Where you from? Yeah, I play with Alabama, LSU, and what's the name? You shut your can't scope. Fuck you talking about?
It all comes down
to you can't be. You ain't gonna be.
Guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical.
All right, well, shut the fuck up, nigga, and just play game, nigga. Play the game, nigga. Fuck you talking about? All right, nigga, fuck that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Yeah, mine too, nigga. Fuck you talking about? But I did and having it now. Feel me? Yeah.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. That gamble did not pay off.
I ain't say my defense ass. Man, shut the fuck up. Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck me. It'll never be another Michael J. Who?
Running behind that left side. Picks his way ahead. He'll get
5 yards. I take him every time. 5 yards. I take them every time. Fucking Tom Martin.
Make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space.
So will.
You can tell he takes
Fucking Tom.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's see.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose. They lost yardage.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when
I bet I can get him back.
Play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead,
I got negative 10 yards passing the ball.
The offense sustains a massive loss.
How the fuck I got negative 10 yards passing the ball?
Here in the quarter.
No 10 yards, dickhead.
Need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Final play of the quarter coming.
I know what I got going. I'm arguing. Nigga, I'm an LSU player. Shut the fuck up. Shut up and ride dick, nigga. Oh, we got it. Oh.
Complete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
It.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. Steps away. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a move! And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's the handoff. Just ran him over. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the move, it's James. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oregon! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. This time on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Ferguson. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And here comes the offense on second down. It'll be a draw. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Ducks want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Oregon 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Defense playing a bail technique. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On third down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. To the air, it's Milroe. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Miller with the ball. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown tie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, 40, 14.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
To the air, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cover.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Let's go. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Throws to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.
Still a big head,
That
bitch.
was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Working that left side now. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, in a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The inside handoff. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm. and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man, it's Ibuka.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now on second down. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama!
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He'll take it himself. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Milroe. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going to the run to start this second half. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's the way.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 teams.